So when something bad happens in our life, is that God trying to get our attention? Is that God punishing us? Is that God getting back at us? Is he being vengeful against us? Well, I've got a verse I want to share with you, and it's one of my very favorite. It's what I call a key verse, and I love keys, as you can't tell. This is my main keychain, and I'd like to look at this keychain to my wife's Mazda here, and some verses unlock the rest of the Bible. And all verses are equally true in my mind, that's my opinion, but not all verses are equally important. And you might say, well, what do you mean some parts of the Bible are more important than others? Well, that's just plain true because Jesus was asked, what are the greatest parts of the Torah, the Old Testament? And he said, love the Lord your God with all your heart, soul, and mind, and love your neighbor as yourself. And the rest hang from that. And so it's very important that we pick those key verses carefully and we see the rest of the Bible through it and not the other way around. If you end up seeing the Bible through one of your pet verses that distorts the Bible, it's like looking into a baseball stadium through a tiny peephole and missing what's really going on. It's important to have a 50-yard line view of what's going on in the stadium right there as the game happens. And we can have that if we pay attention to what I call the key verses. And John 10:10 is one of those verses. And it says simply this, the thief comes to kill, steal, and destroy, but I come that you might have life and have it abundantly. And the thief, of course, is the enemy, Satan, the devil, and I in this story is Jesus. And Jesus comes to give us life and calls God Father, and any good father doesn't want horrible things to happen to his children. Any good father wants good things to happen to the children. And what father would say, I'm going to really smite my kids today so they depend on me? He would never say that. We want our kids to thrive and to live out their calling in their lives and to do especially well. And so whenever I see something going on that's kind of bad in the world, I always ask myself, John 10:10, is this coming from the thief or is this coming from the shepherd, the Lord? And it's pretty easy to see when it's coming from the thief, to kill, steal, or destroy. And so basically another phrase which has really helped me is this. God can't give you anything he doesn't have, any more than I can give you something I don't have, or you can give me something you don't have. We can only give what we have. And God can't give us disease, can't give us lying, can't give us confusion, can't give us all of those horrible, horrible things because he's perfect. He can only give us what is good. And so if that's helpful for you, it's helpful for me. I'd like you to think about what are your key verses in the Bible, the verses that unlock the rest of Scripture for you. Another one of mine is Philippians 4:13, Romans 8:28. Oh, there's so many good ones. Romans 5. Anyways, think about that and think about those verses that unlock the rest of Scripture for you. And when you see something bad happening, apply John 10:10 to it and see what happens. That's the good news for today, and I'll talk to you again tomorrow.